What's up? What's good? What's popping? What's cracking? What's percolating? What's really good in the hood? It's your man Theo Butler. And yeah, we know what happened last night. We know what happened last night. We saw it. We watched it. Some of us, our mouths dropped open like, oh. And some of us, we were like, I told y'all that's what was going to happen. Yes, we are debunking right here. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Going live, Facebook Live, we are debunking this whole Kawhi Leonard PG13 myth because some of y'all, even T.I., Tip Harris, got caught sipping, tasting the sauce. Let me break this thing down for y'all right now. So, we talked about Kawhi Leonard being all that in the bag of chips, but how? How did we get to Kawhi Leonard being one of the top five? Like, what was we talking about when we were talking about this dude? How did PG13 get to all of a sudden be this dude? I never understood why analysts were talking about these two dudes like they were all that in the bag of chips. I never understood that. Why? First of all, let me preface this by saying Michael Jordan is my guy. Doesn't mean I can't appreciate greatness. I remember when LeBron James was playing in Cleveland. Like before the whole Kyrie got there, I'm talking about LeBron James was in Cleveland. You know what LeBron James was going through? He was going through Indiana. You know who was on Indiana's team? It was Paul George. Now, first of all, I want to send a special shout out to my man LJ Gamage for hitting me with the knowledge and everything this morning to help make this post this afternoon, to help make this post a whole lot more easier. Let's take a look at this thing, shall we? Because, you know, I like to keep that thing 100. So, PG13 and LeBron James have faced each other 47 times. I ain't saying. I'm just saying. They didn't face each other. Make sure I go through my little list here. They didn't face each other quite a few, 47 times. And LeBron James has a 33-14 record against Paul George. Now, if I'm not mistaken, LeBron James was looking for Paul George to partner up with him in L.A. Paul George thought he was better than that. He went to go join up with Kawhi Leonard. Because we know when Paul George was in Indiana and LeBron was in Miami, who they kept going through to get to the finals? Anybody? Bueller? Ferris? Anybody? It was Indiana. We know who was on Indiana's team? It was Paul George. Let's talk about Paul George because Victor Oladipo came from where? Oklahoma City and went where? To Indiana for a Paul George trade. I remember Oklahoma City saying a lot of things. They thought Paul George then was going to be that thing, him and Russell Westbrook. What happened to Paul George and Russell Westbrook? Same thing happened to Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant. Yeah, it wasn't nothing. We're talking about we going to the finals. We're not going to the finals. PG13 and Russell Westbrook looked a whole mess in the playoffs last year. And you know who got blamed for it? See, we're going to stop all this. The dude that got blamed for it was Russell Westbrook. Honestly speaking, it's the same dude we blame for Kawhi Leonard. For Kevin Durant. We need to stop all that. Sometimes it is what it is. You can have two bad people in the house at the same time. But I digress. So then we say, oh, we're going to get Paul George and we're going to bring Paul George to the Los Angeles Clippers and it's going to be what it's going to be. How, Sway? Paul George ain't no dog. Paul George is not a dog. And watch this. Neither is Kawhi Leonard. I don't know how y'all thought Kawhi Leonard was in the top five, but I don't know. This is this generation. Isaiah Thomas said it best. This is this generation where, you know what? You ain't got to win no championships to be great. We just going to say you great. Here we go. Kawhi Leonard. Do y'all know the series, the NBA Finals, in which Kawhi Leonard was dubbed the Finals MVP? Do you know that he averaged 17 points a game? They beat Miami Heat in 5 games. Kawhi Leonard. That's what I call him. Kawhi Leonard's average score per game was 17 points. LeBron's was 28. You averaging 17 points in the finals, and I gave you the MVP trophy, and the dude you was guarding was averaging 28. Y'all went hand with that, though. What's going on, Dashe? Y'all went hand with that. Y'all said, oh. Now, let's be clear. On that particular team, the one that beat LeBron James, that was, watch this. That was Tim Duncan's team. That was Tony Parker's team. That was, somebody help me out because I'm forgetting my other brother from overseas and everything like that. But that was their team. Manu Ginobili. That was Manu Ginobili. That was the three of them. That was their team. Kawhi was along for the ride. He was. Yes, they did give him the responsibility of guarding LeBron James. He shut LeBron James down for 28 points. That's not a defensive stopper. It's not. So then we sit up here and we say, okay, he don't really play the year before last. He go to Toronto. Was LeBron James in the East when he went to Toronto asking for a friend? No? Okay. He went to Toronto. This is what we're looking at when it comes to Kawhi Leonard. You beat the Philadelphia 76ers. Anybody looking at Ben Simmons as a stopper? Anybody looking at Joel Embiid as a stopper? Defensive stopper? No, you are not. It's just that simple. And watch this. Unlike somebody else, when they left their team and they fell back to purgatory, didn't the Toronto Raptors make the playoffs this year? Didn't they? Didn't the Toronto Raptors push the Boston Celtics the 7 games? Oh. I'm just checking. I ain't saying, I'm just saying, hold on. Didn't the Oklahoma City Thunder make the playoffs this year? Without Paul George, or George Paul, whatever they want to call it. Didn't they do all that? Oh, okay. I'm just checking. All these dogs that y'all talking about on the Los Angeles Clippers, man, look here. They ain't never been there. Y'all been sipping the Kool-Aid, and I don't know why. Okay, here we go. Anybody else was going to pick the Toronto Raptors had Kevin Durant and Klay Thompson been healthy. Anybody? Y'all got Kawhi winning that series? What's going on, Don Shay? I see you, brother. Anybody got Toronto beating Golden State and they healthy? Anybody? Help me out. I'm waiting. No, nobody, because I ain't got before. No, okay. So Kawhi Leonard beat a depleted team. LeBron James, Draymond Green only missed one game when LeBron now beat Golden State, right? He only missed one game, and then they won Game 7, right? On Golden State's floor. But this, now see, here we go. LeBron James. I don't want, from this day going forward, and Skip Bayless, you are a hater, and that's coming from a Michael Jordan fan. LeBron James is all that in a bag of chips. Stop trying to tear down this man's legacy. You're really starting to become senile on Undisputed. You're starting to come across like you're very, very senile. So stop that. At the end of the day, here's what we're looking at. We should never have put them in the same breath. We should never have put them in the same breath with LeBron James at no point in time. If you look at these guys' stats, and like I said, shout out to my man Gamage, LJ Gamage. He did me a huge favor by pulling up stats and everything like that. The only thing Paul George has did, his career high in a game against LeBron James is 43 points. LeBron James against Paul George is 40. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and give y'all this real quick. Paul George's game highs against LeBron James, 43 points, 15 rebounds, 9 assists, 6 steals. LeBron James, 41 points, 18 rebounds, 13 assists, and 6 steals. Let's stop that. I don't ever want to have this conversation again today. I don't want to talk about this ever, never. I'm sitting here looking at this Kawhi Leonard thing from this finals, and he averaged 17.8 points. The highest field goal percentage of any finals MVP. I ain't really taking that many damn shots. It really don't matter. That's crazy. This dude sat up there last night, and Jamal Murray went ham. 40. 40. Now, Doc Rivers. Does Doc Rivers share some responsibility in this? Paul, appreciate that. Appreciate that, Dashe. Does Doc Rivers deserve some type of responsibility in this? I asked a friend today. Y'all help me out with this one because y'all know basketball more than I do. I mean, Joseph Jones, what's going on? Y'all know basketball more than I do. What's going on, Kevin? So, I bow down to the, y'all that know. We thinking Doc Rivers loses. If LeBron James replaces either Paul George or Kwiet Leonard on this Clippers team, and they are up 3-1, do we really think the Denver Nuggets come back on the Clippers? Y'all help me out, because I seen LeBron James come from behind 3-1, but I ain't never seen LeBron James cough up a 3-1 lead. Anybody, Bueller, Ferris, anybody. Paul George was over the bubble. That's what, man. Paul George ain't never show up to the bubble. You know what Paul George is? Here we go. Y'all ready? Paul George is a very good basketball player. I don't even want to mention Paul George in the same breath with Kevin Durant, and I don't want to mention Kevin Durant in the same breath with LeBron James. It's levels to this. It's levels. It's levels to this one. It's levels to this. Paul George is mentioned in the same breath with Kawhi Leonard. Them two not mentioned in the same breath with Kevin Durant. He's not mentioned in the same breath with LeBron James. See what I just did? It's levels to this one. It's levels. You know what? You know what Kawhi Leonard is? Kawhi Leonard is no. It's quite a few people I got on levels above Kawhi Leonard. I'm just going to go ahead and tell the truth, shade it up. I got Steph Curry ahead of Kawhi Leonard. I got Klay Thompson ahead of Kawhi Leonard. Yeah, it's quite right. Kyrie Irving ahead of Kawhi Leonard. Yep, sure do. Because I seen Kyrie do work. Kyrie like, you know what? I ain't going away. I got what y'all got. Y'all up, but I'm not losing. Don't y'all ever disrespect LBJ. And see, this coming from a Michael Jordan fan. Don't y'all ever. What you think? What you got, Kelvin? I think Doc gets the smallest portion of the blame. What's going on? What's going on, Miss Simmons? How we doing? He does, Kelvin. Here's what I know, and this is why this whole Doc Rivers thing got me puzzled. Because Doc Rivers has won an NBA championship. And we could honestly say Doc Rivers has some true dogs on his team. Kevin Garnett. What's my name? What's my dude? You know, he sweep round the 15 feet. He's sweet with it. You know, he's an NBA analyst right now. But Rajon Rondo was on that team. The quiet dog, we don't really talk about him, but the quiet assassin, I ain't gonna call him the babyface assassin. The quiet assassin is Ray Allen. Really? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Paul Pierce, my bad, Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce was a dog. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Patrick Beverly is not even Rajon Rondo. Yeah, appreciate that, Kelvin. Let me see. I think Doc gets the smallest portion of it. Here's where we're at with the Los Angeles Clippers. This team is not going anywhere. Shout out to my man LJ Gamage for giving me the information that I needed this morning. He and I chopped it up. He told me he said, Theo, I got you. He held me down with all the stats and everything like that. Appreciate it, LJ. Here's what we're looking at. If you're the Los Angeles Clippers, no different than the Toronto Raptors, and exactly, Patrick Beverly is not even close to Rajon Rondo, who has an NBA title, by the way. It looks like he's going to be playing for his next NBA title. Here's what we're looking at. How higher can the Clippers go? Now, mind you, I'm of the mindset that Doc Rivers has what he has. Now, if we think the Lakers are going to stand pat, the Lakers aren't going to stand pat. The Lakers going to get some more people in there this season, this offseason. Like, we need to understand something. After this basketball season on with, the Lakers are going to reload. If you're the Los Angeles Clippers, what are you doing? This is your roster. And Doc Rivers has shown, ever since he's taken over head coach, he can only get you so far. A lot of brother that was in Toronto, the head coach was in Toronto. So while you might not want to make a move, Rondo actually still playing that. Man, listen, Rondo doing more than playing nice. I think the Clippers mentally checked out as a whole. Yes, they recruited this offseason. Here we go, Kelvin. Saying the Clippers checked out means the Clippers stood a chance. I told my friend Josh last night that if the Clippers weren't up by 10 or 12 at the half, they were going to lose. Doc Rivers basically proved what I said was right, because he said they were looking for each other. That's what was going to happen. As soon as the Denver Nuggets ate away at that lead, I said they not up by 10 or 12 at the half, they will lose. Because what they did was they went into the locker room questioning each other. Paul George has always, for the most part, had somebody older to look out and save him. Kawhi Leonard has always, to a degree, had older people looking around to save him. They looked in that locker room. There was no Manu Ginobili. There was no Tony Parker. Hell, if the truth be told, we don't give the point guard from the Toronto Raptors enough credit, because we see what type of heart he has when he played in this NBA playoffs. They didn't have any of that in that locker room. Wasn't no Tony Parker, wasn't no Tim Duncan, wasn't no Manu Ginobili. That was it. And they all looked at Kawhi. And Kawhi's personality is what? Kawhi had more emotion in the damn commercials he was doing when he wasn't saying nothing in the New Balance commercial. This wasn't a claw. This wasn't a claw. Y'all put people, I'm not going to say y'all. Too many people put these two dudes on pedestals they did not belong in. What you think was going to happen? If y'all don't think for 1 minute that LeBron James didn't want all the smoke, you need to know when he played Kawhi, hey man, I'm just going to see what you're looking at. Because LeBron kind of hurt. Y'all got to understand, Kawhi was real nasty about how he navigated his way to the Los Angeles Clippers. LeBron reached out to Kawhi as a friend. He reached out to Paul George as a friend. And they deliberately lied and misled not only this dude, but the whole damn Lakers organization. We need to understand, as good as we think this Lakers roster is right now, if they don't waste time trying to recruit Kawhi Leonard, this roster is a whole lot better than what it is right now. I'm just going to tell you what it is. So you need to know, LeBron James, if he would have seen, y'all wasn't seeing this dude's demeanor. He was waiting. I've never seen LeBron at the point where he's now the predator. They were hunting the Los Angeles Clippers. And had they got them, they were going to do work. Now watch this one. Because see, we watch for it sometimes, but we don't break stuff down. You say you didn't like that either? Here's where we at. The Denver Nuggets made the worst mistake any young team can do after upsetting somebody. They celebrated last night. They was too busy getting wings from Magic City. Listen, what's my man name? Kendrick Perkins called out the whole Clippers team. That whole sorry excuse about them not playing together, BS. That whole Lou Wills talking about, hey man, let me go ahead and get my wings copywritten to Lou Wills special. Bro, you supposed to be winning a championship. This was for the Los Angeles Clippers, championship or bust. I don't want to hear none of that stuff because that's exactly what it was when the Miami Heat got together with Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, and LeBron James. Now watch this. This is another reason why I don't want y'all putting these dudes in the same breath with LeBron James. At least that team went to the NBA Finals. They lost to the Dallas Mavericks, but at least they went to the NBA Finals. These cats got put out before the Western Conference Finals. What's going on up, Dolly? These cats got put out prior to. You up 3-1. See, this is why I say I don't want to put Kevin Durant in this conversation. Kevin Durant was up 3-1. What happened? Draymond Green and them were up 3-1 on somebody. What happened? Mind you, I got to keep saying it was going to F.O. Branch. I got to keep saying I'm a Michael Jordan dude, but I can appreciate greatness when I see it. And greatness is something to be said for somebody playing in 8 straight NBA Finals. It's something to be said for somebody being 35 years of age and still outperforming everybody else. When they played the Indiana Pacers and they were struggling, I was mad because I was like, damn, LeBron, go down in the paint. You the biggest small forward out there. Go down in the paint. Where y'all see LeBron at right now? LeBron is going to do work wherever. I'm going to hit you with this 3. I'm going to back you down in the post. If you smaller than me, damn all this shooting outside. No, I'm finna give you this work. And if you mad, I'm finna back you down in the post. And you finna give me 5 feet to shoot. I pull up. I don't care. I've been working on this open jump shot all day long. I don't care. 8 straight finals, 35 and looking like Hercules. Exactly. The Los Angeles Clippers, Kelvin Wilson, you said a mouthful. Doc Rivers gets the smallest portion of this blame because I'm of the mindset that if Doc Rivers had a LeBron James or Kobe Bryant on his team or Michael Jordan on his team, somebody with that mentality, watch this. Damon Lillard on his team. I'm of the mindset the Clippers don't lose like that. But you got dudes who are true front runners. We put Kawhi on the precipice when he was only averaging 17 points in the finals. The dude that he was guarding was averaging almost 30. That's a bold-faced lie to say he deserves something when he didn't earn it. What'd he do after that? Because if I'm not mistaken, I don't think San Antonio won no more finals after they beat the Heat. We seen them? Anybody? Ain't quite been on them teams? But I know who I've been seeing in the finals. Same dude. This dude be in the finals whether he wearing a Heat jersey, a Cavalier jersey. It seems like it's gonna be a Lakers jersey. Like this where this dude at. But when LeBron went from Miami to Cleveland, after they lost to the San Antonio Spurs in the finals, I ain't see Kawhi Leonard no more. The most I heard about Kawhi Leonard at that point in time was complaining about not being medically taken care of by the San Antonio Spurs. Then he went to the Toronto Raptors and did what? Played how many games? I'm supposed to be impressed because you beat a 6'9" dude that won't take a jump shot, ain't got no jump shot. His jump shot look like my jump shot, as in Ben Simmons. I'm not gonna be impressed by that. My friend Donche got a better jump shot than Ben Simmons. No lies told. I'm supposed to be impressed by that. Oh, I'm supposed to be impressed because you beat Joel Embiid, who is basically an enigma because Joel Embiid act like he really don't take the game seriously. I'm supposed to be impressed by that? Oh, okay. Or I'm supposed to be impressed by the fact that you beat a Boston Celtics team that was led by what, Ben Gordon and Kyrie Irving? Kyrie Irving, it showed you he don't know how to win without LeBron James. What was Kyrie Irving doing in Cleveland before LeBron got there? Not a damn thing. So I'm supposed to be impressed because Kwiet Leonard beat the Boston Celtics, who had Kyrie calling them out every week? A dysfunctional Boston Celtics team? No, me giving Kwiet Leonard props for beating a dysfunctional Boston Celtics team is like me giving Kwiet Leonard props for beating a hurt Golden State Warrior team. I'm not finna do that. Not when I done seen LeBron have to go through hell and back. Not when you know what? Here we go. In NBA history, I told my friend Josh this today. Kwiet Leonard, you got to spell it right, LJ. You got to take the Q off of there, bro. Take the Q and the U off of there and put Kwiet. Kwiet. Kwiet Leonard. Here's what I told my friend Josh. Man, I don't see LeBron doing none of that stuff. LeBron, I seen LeBron take everybody that's on this post right now to the NBA Finals his last year in Cleveland. I seen LeBron take everybody that's on this post with me right now to the NBA Finals. We lost, but he took us. He took us. He took us. Kawhi Leonard not doing that. Kawhi Leonard not doing that. There are still way too many analysts right now sitting up here saying that even if Klay Thompson was healthy, the Golden State Warriors are beating the Toronto Raptors. Now, I got to believe that because as much as we say Kawhi Leonard is a dog, as much as we say that James Murray, Mr. Murray, gave him that work. He gave him that work, right? I'm going to pull up from here. Is it Jamal Murray? Because I don't want to mess his name up. I seen Jamal Murray take an off-balance, fade-away jump shot from the corner, all in Kwiet Leonard's face last night. Like he had his groin was in Kawhi's mouth when he pulled up, and it wasn't nothing but net. It wasn't nothing but net. Y'all see them bricks Paul George throwing up? I shoot like that. I'm not a professional basketball player. I'm not. On 1 foot, bro. On 1 foot. Nothing but net. What the Joker do? 22 rebounds? You know what somebody having 22 rebounds on you? If I could put this in football terminology, that's like somebody, one dude, not a plethora, one dude rushing for over 300 yards on you in one game. Quarterback ain't even trying to throw the football. He just turned around handing it off. That's exactly what that will. That's a lack of intestinal fortitude for one dude to get 22 rebounds. The two best perimeter defenders in the game, Jamal Murray, roasted. Who said they was the best two perimeter defenders in the game? Who told that lie? What was they looking at? Who was they defending? Because I seen LeBron James chase down. Who we talking about? Andre Iguodala? I seen LeBron James chase down Steph Curry. The reason why I say what I say about LeBron James, because like I said, I believe in keeping it 100. In my mind, Michael Jordan is the greatest player that ever played the game. Also, in my mind, LeBron James is the greatest all-around basketball player. He can play positions 1 through 5. I've seen LeBron guard everybody. I can't say that about Kwiet Leonard. Point him out. Oh, I got him. I can't say that about Kawhi Leonard. I can't say that about PG13. First, and I'm not going to make, first of all, let me say this. Unlike Skip Bayless, I'm not going to touch what Paul George stated was going on early in the playoffs. We've all been there at some point in time. If you go through something, you've been through that. But at the end of the day, he said he was done with it. He was good. He had moved on. Well, he turned around last night and said, "A itch moved to me. We ain't been together as long as they have." We not Paul, you, Kwiet, Doc. Y'all don't get that excuse. You know why? Because we ain't nobody talking about the Denver Nuggets having the top 5 nothing. The top 5 nothing. Y'all supposedly got an NBA championship coach that's going to the Hall of Fame. Let's be clear, Doc Rivers is going to the Hall of Fame as an NBA coach. Supposedly, you got the Claw. This dude that wearing some sneakers that ain't nobody else in their mama wearing. Like, I don't even know where to find Kawhi Leonard basketball shoes. I can't find them in Foot Locker. I can't find them in Champs. I can't find them in the NBA 2K20 store. They can't be found in the NBA 2K21 store. I don't know where he getting these kicks from. They ugly as hell. He think people finna wear them. Ain't nobody finna wear them. I know more people wearing Shaq shoes and what my boy Stephon Marbury shoes than wearing Kawhi Leonard shoes. I don't know what he was thinking. But no, we not the palm after the palm. Bro, I ain't even finna call him the palm. Because palm trees are still in California. No, he quiet. He Kwiet Leonard. We gonna stop dealing with this dude. I don't want to talk about him no more. I really, when the NBA season starts rolling around in the next few weeks. Because y'all know. Y'all know COVID-19 got us running behind schedule. Y'all know the NBA play. You know the NBA season supposed to be picking up right after it ends, right? So I don't know how long this off season gonna last. But I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing about Paul George, top 5, nothing. I don't want to hear nothing about Kwiet Leonard, top 5, nothing. If we finna ask Theo B's top 5 today, it's real simple. I got LeBron James. That's number 1. Truth be told, watch this. I got Klay Thompson. I don't care. I got Klay Thompson. I don't care what y'all got. This is my top 5. I got LeBron James. I got Klay Thompson. I got Jimmy Butler. I don't care what y'all think. I don't care what y'all think. I got Jimmy Butler. I got LeBron James. I got Klay Thompson. Boy, Let me keep going, because I like somebody else. It's almost like I'm picking the top 5, but I can't leave out Damian Lillard, because Damian Lillard is an assassin. I got to throw Steph Curry in there too. He an assassin. So who I got? None of them dudes that played last night for the Clippers. None of them. Klay is the Scottie Pippen of this generation. You damn right. You damn right. You damn right. Because watch this. While I tell y'all that I consider Michael Jordan to be the greatest player of all time, my favorite player is Scottie Pippen. Notice how I said LeBron James is the greatest all-around basketball player of all time? Because I said that. I can say that. To me, the greatest small forward of all time is Scottie Pippen. It is what it is. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. But you know who I ain't never had in my top 5? Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. If I'm going to put Paul George and Kawhi Leonard in my top 5, here we go. Y'all ain't going to like it when I say this one. Hell, I might as well put Carmelo Anthony up there too. We going to put Carmelo Anthony up there? Might as well, right? No, hell no. So, they got exposed for who they were last night. I thank y'all for rocking with me. Y'all make sure y'all go check out my YouTube channel. I definitely got a show to do today. There's a lot of stuff that occurred yesterday. A lot of cats been reckless with their mouth, but this is not about that. So I will address all that at 5 p.m. today. I won't do it live on Facebook. What I'm going to do is do the video, upload it to YouTube, then bring it to Facebook. Y'all click, like, subscribe, share, hit that notification button, comment, because that way y'all will be notified as soon as I put the content up there. I got 4 videos after this one that I'm going to put up there, and we're dealing with a lot of topics. Y'all seen the stuff. Y'all seen the headlines and everything like that. So click, like, subscribe. My man LJ Gammons, thank you so much for hitting me with that information this morning, brother. Listen. I like when it's easy to point out charlatans, bro. I like when it's easy to point out charlatans. I really, really do. So I definitely appreciate y'all for doing that. What we got going on, because I definitely like to shout my people out. Y'all make sure y'all hit up my man Cash Stein, the Gathering the Old Men and everything like that. We got a sports podcast. We got a podcast tonight. Myself, Marlo Jenkins. I can't remember the two lovely young ladies' names, but we do have them on there. Yes, we do have young ladies on our podcast talking sport. Aaron Brinkley Senior, what's going on, big dog? Definitely appreciate you for rocking with me and everything like that. So yeah, we're gonna keep this train moving. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. If you got friends that might think they like the information that I'm sharing, definitely get that out there. Y'all go check it out, because like I said, we got a lot to discuss today. I can't wait. That's my time. I love each and every last one of y'all. Even if we don't get along, even if we don't agree, it ain't about that at the end of the day. It's really about all of us just coming together as one. And there's a lot to be learned from people, even whether you agree with them or not. John, what's going on, bro? You missed it, man. Go back and replay it. Go back and replay it, because I'm finna end it now. That's my time. I'm out. I'm coming back to y'all at 5 p.m. today. Gonna upload videos. We're gonna send them to YouTube. John, if you haven't subscribed to YouTube, go subscribe to my YouTube channel, brother. I'll put the link down below in the comment section, everything. Click, like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell, comment. And if you have topics that you would like for me to address, please let me know. I pride myself on being accurate more than being right. I don't care about being right. I want to be accurate. When you're accurate, you can't go wrong. When you're just trying to be right, you'll find a lot of misinformation out there. I ain't saying, I'm just saying that's my time. Peace.